Hi, Gemini. This is Genevieve with Belladonna Moonbeams. How are y'all doing? I'm doing well. Um, this is for Geminis, the week of September 28th, 2020 through October 3rd, 2020. By the way, the reason my hair looks so bad is because I just got from a 2-day camping trip and I didn't wash my hair. How's that for being honest? But I had to come home and put on makeup because I'm not going to make a video or take a picture without my makeup. Now, someone might sneak one in on me, but I'm not doing it on purpose. Okay, so this has been a week that a lot of interesting things have happened. Hurricane Sally hit the island of Perdido Island, which is in the Florida Keys. What's interesting about that is Sally came along and split the island into 3 pieces. Now, 2 of those pieces were they weren't being used, they were undeveloped, nobody lived on them. And so the main island stayed the same, but it's now 3 islands. And that made me really get to thinking, because back in the day, I believed that the world was one big landmass and that some catastrophe like an earthquake or some hurricanes came along and split these islands. And that's actually, some people think that's true, some people don't. I kind of think it is. I also think that Atlantis sunk at that time because of whatever happened. So I think what's going on right now is we're seeing some of those same historic things come around so we can understand how some of the history took place. Some archaeology, things like that. I think that's interesting. So this week, I decided to start with Dream Virtue's Magical Unicorns Tarot Oracle deck. And the card I get for our Geminis is You Are Gifted. This card said you are highly gifted and intelligent. The problem that I see with that is sometimes we are so caught up in things that we lose sight of that. We don't see our gifts, we see our lacks. My mom used to tell me that I would be so smart if only I would get a degree. Well, I eventually got degrees, but I was still smart with or without them. And so are you. As long as you're learning, I don't care if you have 50 degrees or none, you are smart. You are gifted if you start using your talents. And then I thought, what talent can you work on this week? It could be sewing, or it could be art, or it could be clairvoyance. I don't know your gift, but you have one. And this card is saying for you to make use of it. Don't just let it stagnate, because if you don't use it, you lose it. The next card we get is from this deck that I love, the Spell Crafting Oracle deck. And I just got that and I love it. And you get the Dream card. Now, this card is all about having dreams and having your dreams come to fruition. If you want to know a little spell about having more vivid dreams, send me a PM and I will gladly send you a little spell for that. You could call that a little prayer, a little manifestation, whatever. Now, when we get into our tarot, the first card we get is the Page of Swords. Now, first of all, we're going to flip it over. And the Page of Swords, what I always think when I see this particular card is he's standing there like a baseball bat. So don't be hitting people upside the head. But that card is about keeping your mouth shut and paying attention to what's going on around you. There's some secrets going on, and you can see them if you will just take the time to look for them. They're out there, and something's going on in your life that is behind the scenes, and you're aware of it, but you're not aware of it. It's like it's here, but it hasn't come out. So you need to pay attention to that and be looking for that because you need to know it. Also, by finding these secrets and by paying attention to what's going on around you, this is a card about providing for your family, having your needs met. And so these secrets are going to help you. And finally, the Tower card. The Tower card is a card that says that a lot of things are going to change this week. Things are going to come tearing down rapidly. And it's going to be like, whoa, everything came crashing down around you. So when you look at these cards together, this card is saying, pay attention to what's going on around you. It's all going to work out financially, but there's going to be some significant change. This could be a card, for example, a reading, for example, of someone whose business is being taken over by another company and there's going to be changes. But if you're paying attention, you're going to come out okay on that. But you've got to be paying attention, and you have to go with the flow, roll with the punches. I know, total cliches, but they're real. You have to be willing, and in the meantime, you have to be looking for what's going on under the scenes, because that's going to show you what you need to do and where things are going to happen. So be prepared that this week will be mega, 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 mega. And in light of the fact that Mars is retrograde, the next few months are going to be like mega anyway. So what Mars in retrograde means is that's a week that we explode. As an air sign, Mars, which is a fire sign, almost feels like you're being combusted because you're air, and fire and air go. Well, that's why you need to be paying attention. You don't need to be blowing up. You need to be paying attention to what's going on. And Gemini, I know you have that ability because sometimes you're the sign of the twin, so sometimes you're like two personalities. But because of you have that capability of stepping back and seeing what's going on behind the scenes and what's the big picture, so that you can roll with the punches and have security. So if you want to do a private reading, send me a text or pick up the phone and give me a call. I did this all wrong, didn't I? 405-512-9400, or send me a PM on at Belladonna Moonbeams on Facebook. And if not, I'll see you in a few days. Bye.